Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another edition of American Dream Trading's live futures and education broadcast. This is an outreach of American Dream Trading, which is owned by, managed by, ran by, incorporated into a legal corporation by Chad Christian, who we affectionately call Coach. Why do we call him Coach? Because he helps us navigate through the muddy waters of everything investing. Glad to have you here today. My name is Mark McSee, one of the trading moderators here at American Dream Trading. Glad to have you here. You know the routine. If it's your first time here, make sure you click that subscribe button. Also appreciate it if you'd share this out to your social media networks by clicking the share button. That would be greatly appreciated. Also, make sure you click a bunch of likes and also turn your notification buttons on so that you do not miss any of our upcoming broadcasts, because we are live here 3 times a day. Coach is live from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm live here from 2 to 4. And then we have an aftermarket show on Mondays and Thursdays over on our YouTube channel, which is aptly named, obviously, American Dream Trading, and that's hosted by our moderator, Don, a very good educator and host with the smooth, silky voice. So check that out after this, top of the 4 o'clock hour. That's on Mondays and Thursdays. So anyway, glad to have you here. This is your show. If you don't ask questions, I will ramble on incessantly on one breath for 2 hours nonstop. So if you don't want that to happen, make sure you ask questions. You can do that by typing your questions into your social media chat boxes, and our paid members can also open their mics and ask a question at any time, please. So if you don't ask questions, I will ramble on and talk in circles. I will use 5,000 words to say what I could have said in 20, because that's just the kind of person I am. It's how he is. It's how he is. I don't know what else to tell you. How he is. Let me see here. I want to look at this here real quick. Let me see something. Let me see this. I don't want to mess with that. All right. Anyhow, glad you could be here. Let's take a quick walk around the block. We've been playing, or I have been trading ES all day just because it's just something I wanted to do. Pick one thing and stick with it all day. I did pretty good, actually. I mean, I had some red trades because my own ignorance, entering things when I shouldn't had. And you pay for that kind of thing. So just proves the fact. Follow the rules. Follow the strategy. Don't be trying to jump the gun and get in earlier than you should. You will pay the price financially. And I did a couple times, actually. Then we got in here. I was waiting on, I was in here playing with this mess off and on here. So we were in here playing around, and it got into this here. It had a very nice run to the upside there. So there was a lot of sitting around watching the paint dry. Could I have entered in here? Yeah, but it's kind of choppy. And about every time it would try to break on through up there, it would just fail. So I basically, I did do some down plays, some quick scalps. But I decided I was going to do a break and hold above my gold level here. The last time it tried it, did not really materialize. So I didn't enter. And it also had one giant candle there that screwed me up. So I didn't enter that. So I was waiting. As you can see, I have a list, say this gold level here, this white line. If you look across, there's a lot of traffic right there, right? A lot of support area in that zone. So I didn't really want to mess with that until it broke and held above that. And before we went live, it did that very thing. We waited for the breakout, break and hold above, which put us above these candles up here, and bang, bang, it took off. It went, right? Twice. I had to step away from the computer, so I missed this section of the breakout, but I did catch this from here up and was playing that right before we went live here. So did nicely on that. So that's ES. You'll see NQ pretty much looks the same. You can put both of them together and get the same kind of result with NQ, right? The Russell, RTY, same story, right? They're all, obviously they're different price scales, but you can see how much they pretty much reacted the same way. They have the same look. Today, they're pretty much following. They're not going on their own. Now, the Dow had a more dramatic pull to the upside. Once it decided it wanted to break through, it kept on going. And it didn't even stop, right? Look at that. Wasn't trading that, unfortunately. That's okay. I decided I was going to trade ES all day, and that's what I did. So, very nice there also. Broke on through this level up here. So, good. Also, the metals, let's take a look at gold. Gold, I don't know. For one thing, I'm a big metals trader. I love trading silver and gold and silver. Didn't trade any of it today, actually. It was really kind of, the volume was really low on it before the market opened. And by then I determined, well, I'm just going to trade ES. I don't normally trade ES, the S&P 500. I will do the NASDAQ before I do the ES. But today I'm like, you know what? I ain't feeling it. Let's just go slow today. Let's go conservative. As far as indices go on, I could have went with the Russell or the Dow, but I'm like, you know what? Let's do ES just because I haven't for a long time. So that's what I did. Traded that all day. I don't know how many I did. I already closed it out, so I can't even tell you what my statistics were. I think it was 10 or 12 trades, maybe. I don't know, maybe it was a few more than that, but in that area. That's all I did. And that's a pittance of what I usually do as a scalper. And so anyway, there's gold, silver. There's my silver chart right there. Kind of same action there going on. We was looking at this earlier. We had a member call it out, drop down, come back up. And as it was approaching down here, he said, hey, what do you think it's going to do? I mean, it was a rhetorical question. He already knew the answer, but he wanted other people to open their mics and answer it. And they did. Oh, it's coming up on a double bottom, right? Do we want to enter here now? No. Let's see if it's going to do something, right? And what did it do? Just what that was expected. Double bottom bounce, bang, bang. And I believe we decided that was at that time $7,500 on one trade of ES on a, now look at it, it's $1,800, 1,800 ticks, sorry. I would just say 1,800 times 25 a tick. That's $45,000 on one ES trade right there. One E-mini, I'm sorry. Right there. Is that crazy? Huh? See, this is how you make money. So if you'd have caught the double bottom bounce, what was I looking at? It wasn't 1,800. That's what I thought of that. That don't sound right. It's 300. Sorry, looking at the wrong side. We'll just call it 300 times 25. That's 7,500. Yep, that's the number we said before, wasn't it? That's why it sounds familiar. $7,500 just on one contract from there to there. And about, it was about, we'll just say 1 o'clock, right? Till now in an hour. Where else are you going to make $7,500 or more in 1 hour? You want to learn how to do this or what? You know? So, Gilly's in the house over there. Into TikToks. All right. Oh, Andre said he had the same levels. Good. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I mean, when you compare charts with, we can get 10 people chart out the same chart. You're not always going to have the exact same level. I'm a pretty sloppy charter when it comes down to it. I don't, when I'm doing, if I put it on a 4 hour, let's say, I'll do this. I don't necessarily zoom in real tight like this to get my exact lines. I'm kind of take a thing. So mine aren't, maybe as tight as some other people's charts, but it's all right. It works. I'm just lazy. I don't want to zoom all that way in there. So when it comes down to it, that's pretty much what it is. Just lazy. Don't want to put into work. So it works for me. Anyway, so there we go. That's silver. And then we also had oil, or as they say down there in the bayou, Earl. There's some Earl down in them hills, down there in the bayou. Took a big crashed out. Went right through 63 this morning and didn't stop. There was some economic news came out, and man, it just went whoosh. I mean, it didn't hang out at 63 for any time at all. Went clear down. Matter of fact, it hit the $62 level there for a little while below the 62, 61.87. I didn't realize it went that low. 61.87 for coming up and bouncing a little bit back up to the $62 mark. That's just Or I'm sorry, what is that? 60. Oh, that's a gold level. 62.42. So it's been hanging out here on this historical line that I have here. And it's the top of the trend channel. So it's just kind of channeling now. It's pretty much did what it's going to do today. So that, in a nutshell, is kind of what was going on today. We did have a little rough time in, let's go this route, in the indice or in the currency markets. I was looking at playing the Australian dollar earlier this morning. The markets, the dollar index was going down. So was all the currencies, right? Our currencies were going up a little bit. And then the market switched and the dollar was going up. So that drove the currencies down. So I just never looked at it again. That was for the market open. But boy, wasn't really paying attention because I already decided I was going to trade ES. And look at that thing just take off. Jeez, beautiful from there up, right? How much is that? That's some serious money there also. And that's an easy trade too. Look at that. Let's rode that bad boy all the way up. There's 100 ticks. And I pays, what's it pay? $6 a tick? I forget. But that much? How much is it, Ralph? You're there. Let me look. Let me consult my little handy dandy chart here that's buried. Let me look. 5, yep, there it is, $5. So there's $500, one click of the mouse. Bang, bang, easy money. So is it easy? No, if it was easy, we'd all be doing it, right? So, questions, comments. Hey, Jorge, good to see you again over there. Thank you, Gilly. Make sure you're clicking like, share, and subscribe over on the TikToks. We want to get to 37,000 today. So let's make sure we get that there. Make sure we have a thumbs up over there on the YouTubes. Let's see how many thumbs up we have versus how many people are watching over on the YouTubes. Well, about 2/3. That ain't too bad. I've seen worse. Rest of you, let's get a thumbs up over there on the YouTube feed if you would. Anyway, let's smash them like buttons over there on the TikToks because that helps get the word out, helps the logarithm substantially by doing that. All right, so if you have any questions or comments, make sure you type them down into your chat box. All right, what's up with Gilly anyway? I haven't heard much from Gilly lately. Are you still over in that other city that you moved to take a job on over there? Or did you go back out where you live at? Without saying what either one of them two places are there, Gilly. Oh, anyway. All right. What else we got? So anyway, that's currencies. Let's go back and see what the indices are doing. Still hanging on up there. Do I want to enter here? I can, right? But I want to wait till I get a break and hold above here. This is where I would rather wait to get some volume to the upside. By the way, Rogue Ranger, check him out on TikTok. There's a cool dude. Check out Rogue Ranger on TikTok. Go find him. I don't have a direct link to it, but the Rogue Ranger, R-O-U-G-E, Ranger. Check him out. It's all about American Dream trading. And by the way, he says his shirts are better than my shirts, and I'm highly offended by that. So you'll have to go decide by watching his videos and telling him yay or nay, give him a thumbs up or thumbs down on his shirts versus my shirts. And I wore one today just because Rogue Ranger was bad-mouthing me over the weekend. He wasn't really bad-mouthing me. He was just expressing his opinion that his shirts were better than mine. You know, you're entitled to your opinion, even if you're wrong. You know, that's what's great about this country. You can have your own opinions. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, you catching what I'm putting down? You know? Here, let's check this out here. Look at this beautiful shirt. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that thing. Look at this. Let's go full screen here. Oh, go. Yeah, stop that. Stop it. Stop it. Look at that beautiful shirt. Isn't that beautiful? Right? That's just a beautiful shirt. No, come on. So go over there to that Rogue Ranger, the Rogue Ranger over on TikTok. Find his page. Tell him whose shirt you think's better, his or mine. He's got a different style than I do. So By the way, when you're over there, make sure you click subscribe to Rogue Ranger. He's got a lot of good content on trading. Check it out. The Rogue Ranger. It'd be helpful if maybe even the Rogue Ranger wanted to put a little direct link to his TikTok over there in the. You can go in our YouTube channel and do that. There you go. Or just type your name in there. Don't be afraid to self-promote there, buddy. I'm doing it for you. Come on. The Rogue Ranger. And honestly, you should go there and tell him my shirts are better. I mean, that's the whole purpose of me even talking about this guy. You know, he ain't that pretty. He's not that handsome of a dude, but, you know, he does have some nice shirts, but they're not as nice as me. You know, I'm just saying. All right. Questions, comments. Let's look at ES here. We're going to get a breakout here or not? I don't think so. Doesn't look that way, does it? Hey, where'd I go? I'm not on here no more. Where'd I go? Where'd I go? There we go. There I am. Now I'm back here. You got my little fat head in the left-hand side. So I'm going to see if this can break and hold out of here or not. And it wants to sit here. What is it going to do? You know me, I'm impatient. We'll go find something that is moving. Silver to the upside there a little bit, but ooh, volume's horrible. Only 7 volume. What's up with that? Gold any better? Not really. A little bit better, but not much. And it's stuck up there on a double top area also. So that's on a 2-minute chart. Let's put that on a 1 minute and see what we got. Yeah, 7 volume, 8 volume on a 1 minute candle. I don't think so. We're just not going to do it. It seems like the volumes are really horrible here the last week or two during this time of the day. So hopefully everybody had a great time yesterday celebrating the presidents. You put on your powdered wigs and double-breasted suits and all that stuff and stood behind a podium. Acted like you was a president. Obviously, you know, what's really President's Day is known for, right? We all know it without saying it. But you can go ahead and say it if you're thinking what that, right? Furniture sales. That's the biggest day of selling furniture. This is President's Day. Did you know that? Wow. Can't even honor the presidents. We got to have a big furniture sale. Yes, or a day for buying a new mattress. Yes. Did you buy a new mattress on President's Day?
No, but I did get my mattress to my new apartment.
Wow. So did you get a discount for President's Day by buying it?
I didn't buy it. I got it from my storage unit.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Okay.
So yeah, I got a discount.
Okay. 5-finger discount?
No. Not on the mattress, no.
Okay. Didn't fall off the back of a truck somewhere?
No.
Okay. All right. Just checking. Honestly, officer, it must have fell off the back of a truck. It was laying right out in the middle of the street. I don't know how that happened.
So I just picked it up and shoved it in the back of my car.
Yeah. Put it in the back of my Yugo.
It was hard to get in my car. Somebody helped me. Somebody that was leaving the storage unit saw me struggling. He stopped and helped me, and he goes, "Good luck getting it out." So I called my ex-husband to come over and help me.
There you go.
Get it out because I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't.
Wow. Oh, wait a minute. We got to shut this show down for a minute. Hang on. Jeffrey's over there, and TikTok says he loves your shirts. Now, who is he saying "your" to? Is he saying it to me or Rogue Ranger? That's what I need to know, Jeffrey. Careful how you answer now.
You're a cutie. The future and futures depends on it.
Yes. I know. Well, you can like Rogue Ranger. You can like more than one person, you know. We do wear the same type of clothing, though. So, you know, there might be something to it, you know. Maybe great minds think alike. Maybe I'll start thinking like him. All right.
I think we're from the same page, the same year.
Yeah. Well, ES is just consolidating. Anybody see anything moving here we want to trade? Let's see. What's Platinum doing? Probably the same thing. No, Platinum's actually. How about natural gas? Doesn't it quit trading about this time? Times NG quit there, Marshall. If you're still in here. You could have. It's great for EWO plays. Look at that EWO. Well, look at that. So there's your entry on EWO. Right there it is from what we've been taught. Right there's where you got in. Bang, 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 bang. Holy cow. Look at that money. Okay. All right. So it does run all day. Okay. I thought this one shut down early. All right. Callie. Thank you, Callie. She loves my shirts. Thank you, Callie. She's such a sweetheart. She's a little biased, because I'm such a lovable guy, my personality and all, I can understand it why people would side with me, but just saying.
Boots on.
Oof, just saying, when you really get to know me, you might want to find a different friend, but I'm just saying.
When you get to know you, you're good.
Okay.
So you're a little rough.
Okay. All right. Well,
That's all. It's okay.
I like to keep people guessing,
Exactly.
What's ES going to do here? Should I get in this trade? Should I get in this trade right now?
Yes, sir.
Why? Oh, coming up to a double top right there. Why do you want to see me lose money? Wouldn't you rather me wait for the break and hold over there? All right.
Misery loves company.
Yeah. Okay. You already did then. Okay. This will be my candle. I decide what I want to do if it gets above this New York session high here. And look at the clear skies up above. I don't have much up there. Look at that. All right. Okay, here we go. We're going to go 10 this time. I've been sticking with one contract all day today, but we're going to go 10 this time. We'll go home, go big or go home, right? Here we go. Yes, 2-minute chart. I don't like 2 minutes. I want to go 1 minute. Let's see what 1 minute looks like. Here we go. Yeah, same look, but that's okay. I want the 1 minute. 10 contracts, 40 tick stop. ATR on this is what? I can't see because this thing's crunched at 13, so that ain't bad. That's too big of a stop, but I'll adjust it once I'm in. We'll go 25. We'll just change that to 25 right now, my standard stop. All right, until it breaks and holds above that 79, you might as well call it 80 mark. 80. Touching it. All right, touching it. Nope, not going to do it. Not going to do it. What's going on over there on the YouTubes? Anybody give me some thumbs up over there? Or give me some loving, give me some hearts over there. Andre's over there all by himself. Nobody's even over there saying hello. No, nothing. Nobody's saying hi, anything other than Andre. Well, you got a big order, wants to pull that down to 77. 77 would be about right there. Right there, where the 9's at. That's about 77. Close enough.
It's going to go down because Tesla's taking a little beating right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. What percentage of Tesla is in the S&P 500 on their holdings? Oh, well, it might only be 1%. If that's the case, it won't move it down. Might be. You can Google it. You can Google that. Oh, come on.
They've been running together all day.
Okay. All right, what are the top 10 S&P 500 stocks? NVIDIA, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon. Well, that's not the actual list. Here it is. There it is. NVIDIA, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Broadcom, Alphabet, Tesla is number 7. It's in the top 10. Ahead of Meta and Berkshire Hathaway and Eli Lilly. So, there you go. That's by weight.
Not by volume.
Not by volume.
Your mileage may vary.
Some settling of contents will occur during shipping. All right.
The arms and hands inside the vehicle.
That's right.
It's 82 and we're good.
Tesla makes up 2.3% of the S&P 500 versus NVIDIA's 7.8%. So it's a significant amount. All right, you going to break on up here or what? What are you going to do?
Get with it, man. Holy
Yeah, we might just shut her down. Pack it up at 2 o'clock anymore, seems like lately. Oil's still hanging on up there at that 62.42 gold level that I had on there. Oh, what's silver doing? We got to find something here to show off with. How's that? There we go. Gold's breaking out below the trend line to the downside, but I got to get through this line here. Previous day low. So I want to set up for a downhill trade on that just in case. Doesn't mean it will. There we go. So we'll see what happens here. If I can get a break and hold below this level, volume stinks on this. Let's see here. We'll give it a second. See what's going on. Maybe we'll do a watch the paint dry trade here. Yeah, the orders aren't even really there either. Did want to get up to that 5,000 again today. Just didn't have enough oomph to do it. Not at all. All right, Big Mike. Good. Big Mike. What movie's that from? Big Mike. Come on. What's that movie? Who? Blindside. That is correct.
I was gonna say Magic Mike.
No. Well, I don't know. I ain't going to go that far. I wasn't going to go down that road. You know what I mean?
Like, Big Mike, oh, he's so dreamy.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, I entered this trade. I looked away and missed my entry, but I jumped in late. We'll see if I regret doing that. Let's see. Down here, I was hoping to get down to the 200. This is where I wanted to enter at, about right there. Looked away. I tried to snag it while I was moving. And it quit moving right after I snagged it. All right. How do I scale from a $700 account? Well, I'm a scalper and I scalped $5, $8, $10, $12, $30 occasionally. Most of them were probably 10, 12 buck scalps, in and out, bang, 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 all day long. It's not hard to rack up $100 in about 10 or 15 trades when you do it that way. Just keep rinsing and repeating. And as your account grows, then you can start trading 2 micros. Now, instead of making $10 a trade, you're making $20 a trade. Bang, 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 bang. Same trading, same trading. Once your account gets large enough, then you can trade a 3rd micro. Instead of making $10 a day or $10 a trade, now I'm making $30. Bang, 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 bang. So over time, that starts to grow your account. And then I got up to about 5 micros. Stuck with that for a while. Instead of making 10, I was making 50 for saved trade, right? Dang, 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 dang. How big is my stop loss? 40 ticks. Thank you. What? 82 ticks. How to get an 80 tick stop? What happened there? Thank you. Thank you, Bryce. Way too big, apparently, huh? Keep it right there, actually. So, all right, so I'm up $2,000 on this trade. I'm up $4,000 right there. If this don't break and hold, I'm going to slide this down here just in case it bounces off. Guarantee myself 3,000. I'm up 3,900 as this slides down. If it does, if it can break and hold below it, I will start sliding my stop down. So right now I'm up 4,000, guaranteed 3. Well, why don't you take the 4? Well, I could. All I got to do is click that button. There we go. Got $3,000 out of it. I was just going to say, you don't know if that's going to break through or not, right? And look at that. It retraced on that big gamma candle. Over 50%, just like we had. So anyway, that's how you scale up. You do 1 micro at a time, and then eventually you did 2, then 3, went to 5, stayed at 5 for a long time. When I got to 5, when I could afford to trade 5 micros, that's when my account really started growing. And from then on, and just went up, and eventually I had enough. I could start trading 1 E-mini. And rinse and repeat. 1 E-mini, 2 E-mini, 3 E-minis, 5 E-minis. Stayed there for a long, 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 long time. Built your account up. Did it? There it goes.
6 contracts.
Good. Now I'm waiting on this thing to break down below the 200 if it will. So that's how you scale. You always start small. 1 of whatever you're starting with. Micro. Build your way up. 1, 2, 3, 5, whatever. Trading more than 5 or 6, more than 6 micros, you're going to start incurring more fees than it would be if you bought one E-mini. So I pretty much stopped at 5. I don't know. I might have went to 7. I don't remember. But 5 was where I hung out for a long time. Well, then I had it down pretty good. Locking in profits every trade. I didn't hold things very long. And just kept building my account up day by day by day, trade by trade by trade. Did I have a lot of red trades? Sure. But I haven't had a red trade forever. Well, you know what I mean? A long time. I have red trades every day, but I don't have red days. So just by the nature of the way I trade. I've come close to having red trades a couple days. A couple days I was only green by, I think one day like $3 and something. The other day was like $12. So yeah, it's come close a couple times. That's right. Green is green. So you got to go by time and, you know, as your account grows and your comfort level, right? Don't go from 3 to 5 if you're not comfortable trading 3 yet. That's part of it, right? So anyhow, VOL2 says, is that Mark? Yes. Do I look like somebody else? All right. Thank you for them roses, Rogue Ranger. See, he still loves me, even though I was bad-mouthing him earlier. Go to his TikTok, The Rogue Ranger. Show some love. He's an ADT member. He's been streaming live here and there. Go check him out. What you do, the first thing you need to do is tell him whose shirt you like better, his or mine. He says his are better, and I don't agree, but you know, we all are entitled to our opinions. It's a shirt war. I need you to throw down a gauntlet. You decide what side you're taking, the Rogue Ranger side or your favorite 2 o'clock afternoon host. Well, I don't know if I'm your favorite. We got Doug too. He might be your favorite now. I don't know. I don't know. Anyhow. All right. What are you going to do here, Gold? You're going to sit here now, ain't you? Volume is practically nothing. Yes. Volume of 2. Yeah, let's go find something else. Let's go play somewhere else. What's NQ doing? That should be nice and volatile. No, what about ES? I'm going to kind of stick with ES if I can. Oh, here's a potential breakout. Now, this is a double top, as you can see. Quad top, whatever. Right through here. See? She. All right. So what's the problem? The problem is we're in the lower half of the channel. The green line's the top of the channel, red line's the bottom of the channel. And what is this? The gray line. What does that represent, Doug? What does that represent? You could say it. Go ahead. Yeah, the mean. The middle. The diddle and then the middle. The mean. The middle of the structure. Whatever, right? Degree. Yes, so we don't diddle in the middle. In other words, we shouldn't really enter a trade in the middle unless you got strong indication for doing it. Because why? Because it's in the average price for that channel. It means it can go up just as easy. It can come back down. So that's why we say about yes, with a 700 account, you do need to leverage to start to trade with 1 micro. That is correct, and you can do that. Especially if you have a Trade-Evade account, which I didn't have at the time with Webull. I started out trading MCL. That's what I traded, was oil. And I traded a piss out of oil. And then I did, what did I do? I forget, gold, I think. Now, gold was obviously a lot. It was only, micro gold was $50 at the time. So things have changed quite a bit in the metal markets, right? Now a micro gold is $700, right? $750 ish.
There goes MES, Doug.
Not yet. It hasn't broken held yet. Waiting on that break and hold. Thank you. Yes, it's getting ready to, right? I mean, yes, you could say it has if you go with the top of this one, right? I'm looking at this right here, this New York session high.
Hey, Mark.
Yes, sir.
I was trading oil last week.
Yep.
And man, just like trading a wild bull, huh?
Can be. Especially when there's geopolitical tensions around the world.
This guy
Well, the nature of oil has changed since I started trading it over a year ago, right? It's more of it was more of an up or straight down kind of. Now it's, we got all this overseas conflict stuff or potential conflict going on that wasn't going on at the time. Even though there's always that conflict going on, it wasn't a big driving factor at the time like it is right now. But yeah, it's great trade. It's great to do an EWO on, right? They have a lot of very good EWOs on oil. That's one way of playing it, right? But I traded MCL, which is the micro oil. At that time, it was $560, I think, to trade. It's, I don't know, what did I see here? What is it now? MCL at night, I'm talking about. Maybe it was less than that. I don't know. So, because I traded at night a lot. Now, obviously, it's cheaper during the day, but I traded a lot at night on the Asian markets and the Tokyo market, which is the Asian market. But that's how I started out. And then I went to gold when gold was only $50. Now it's whatever, right? $700. So, yeah, things got a little expensive along the way, but yes, there's a lot you can trade. You can trade currencies, you can trade oil, you could trade all kinds of things. It depends what broker you have. Okay. Trade of 8. I love Trade of 8. That's one of the brokers I have besides Webull. Webull charges a lot of money to trade after 4 o'clock. Trade of 8 has one price from 6 p.m. to 5 p.m. It helps let small account holders get in at an economical means uncomparable to anybody else.
Trade of 8?
Trade of 8.
So trade of 8. So you don't use Webull no more. You use Trade of 8.
I use both. I use both.
Yeah, Trade of 8 has got that. Is that Eric? Is that here?
Yep.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's Eric. Trade of 8 does show me that it's got that one-time purchase, and then you got like really cheap.
Yeah, you buy a lifetime membership for $1,500, and you get it cuts your fees way low. Yep.
23 hours as opposed to
correct. Yeah, Webull's only 9 to 4:15. Then it goes to the overnight. Trade of 8 is the same all day long, other than between 5 and 6 and or the weekends.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, if I want to trade ES at night, I can do it for $50 for one micro contract. Okay. If to do it with Webull, it's going to cost me $2,700.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah, exactly. If I want to trade one ES mini, it's $500, right? For a trade of 8, it's 26,000, almost 27,000 at night to trade it on Webull. So yes, it's very beneficial to have futures only brokers. Not just that broker. I don't know. There might be brokers even less expensive, but that's what we go with. We have a lot of our members have gone that way, as I have also.
And also too, can you link it to TradingView?
I'm sorry, I got distracted reading the text. What was that again?
You can link it to TradingView, right?
Absolutely. Right here it is. Look. See this? Trade of 8 right here. Right there at the bottom of my screen. See that? Trade of 8. That's my Trade of 8 account linked to it.
I got Owanda for forex trading.
Okay. You can link that too.
With Trade of 8?
Yep. If you go in here, pull up your bottom thing there, how you link it. There's a video. We made a video on that. You log out of paper trading here. All right. Let me bring that up, show you again. Here's all your brokers, right? There's more on this list than what this show all brokers. And I've never had Owanda, but I've heard other people talk about it. Here's all the different ones you can have. And, there's Moo, Amp, Webull, Trade. You can see I have Webull and Trade of 8 highlighted because that's the ones I use. In addition to the paper trading. Yeah, Owanda, there's right there. All you got to do is click it. If I had it, all I got to do is bang, 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 put which I don't have an account, but this is what you do. Well, that's great. If that's what you like, have at it. You can connect it. Oh, okay. Whatever. Oh, okay. Yeah, most brokers you won't. I mean, there's interactive brokers for those of you who are overseas or out of the U.S. Iron Beam, I've played around with that. Plus 500, I've played around.
I read that on YouTube.
Yeah. So, I mean,
If you trade it on, and with Orlando, a good trade is going to be the Australian dollar to the upside.
there you go.
Yeah.
So, yes, any of these that's on TradingView's list here, you can link and trade, right? Now, with Trade-Of-8, once you fund your account, it's free to link it. If you don't have your account funded, then it's going to cost you, what is it, $10 a month or whatever, $12 a month. So you have to check out. Some of these may be different as far as fees and costs and stuff.
Okay, so you basically you can execute your real life trades.
Yep.
With Trade-Of-8 on your futures account,
Yep.
cash account,
Yep.
and you can use it and execute it on TradingView.
Yep.
Wow.
I can. I have to log back into my Trade-Of-8 account, but hang on. I'll show you in real time.
That's music to my ears.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because it allows. All right, here's my Trade-Of-8 account. Okay. All right. Well, you can't see it because it's on the other screen. All right. So I have 5 screens. So I am going to go to, what do I have up here? ES. I'm going to do one trade with a 25 tick stop loss, but I'm going to execute the trade on my other screen through my Trade-Of-8 account, which I have linked here. Okay. So see this here? There's nothing here now, right? I don't have any trade widget. I'll close this. So, but watch here when I execute the trade. So I'm going to go over here, execute the trade. Bang, right there it is. One contract. There's my stop loss that I executed over here on another screen using Trade-Of-8. I can also close out that trade over there on Trade-Of-8 by clicking these buttons up here, right? I can buy, sell, whatever, right? It's all programmable. So I can do that. That's on a totally different screen, but my account's linked. And I can also exit and enter the trade to my Trade-Of-8 right here by clicking these buttons, and it'll get me right out there too. Or I can do it through the trade widgets, whatever, execute here. I don't usually enter trades using Trade-Of-8's interface just because this is how I like trading this way, right? So it works very slick as it would with any other broker. With Webull, it works the same way. The only reason I have this open is over here on another screen is in case I'm in a trade and this, say, disconnects its talking with Trade-Of-8. I can jump over to move my mouse over the other screen, exit my trade. So it's always open. I don't use it, but it's always open. I don't chart on Trade-Of-8. I don't care for it. I do everything on TradingView. Enter trades, exit trades, chart, make my choices, right? And you can still, even though I executed this on Trade-Of-8, I can still move things around however I want, right? I can slide my stops up, whatever. And I can enter and exit trades through TradingView into my Trade-Of-8 account the other way. This one here, I executed on Trade-Of-8. As soon as this gets profitable, if it does, I'll get out, and then I'll do the same thing through TradingView. Or I might have to rip the Band-Aid off. Just don't pop, Eric. Said I need a bill for this trade, Eric, as a demo. Demo fee, Eric, demo fee. How's that? No. Oh, sorry. It's because I move things around. Sorry. I forgot. Sorry. Right here. There we go. There we go. There it is. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I can close this trade. Even though I entered this trade into Trade-Of-8 interface on another monitor, I can exit or modify my order here inside TradingView. It's sweet. Uh-oh, Eric, you may not owe me any money. It looks like there's a slight chance. I got hopium that I might break even on this trade. I'm going to slide my stop up just in case it decides to pull back. If not, I'll just rip the Band-Aid off, take the loss, and send Eric the bill. Sound like a great deal to me. Huh? Oh, look I got stopped out, Eric. Bill's in the mail. Invoice is on its way. Yeah. Anyway, yes, now I can come here and I can go open my trade widget, trade of 8. You see the logo there? That shows you that I'm hooked to it, right? If I go over here, I'm in paper trading mode on trading view. See how it says TV, trading view. So it tells you where you're at. So now I can come over here. I can use this. There's different ways I can enter trades, right? I can come over here, right? I can go short here, right? Take the bounce off the 9 if it's going to bounce off the 9. We'll see if it bounces up, right? So I can go in here, take a trade here real quick, right? Bang, bang, get in, get out, that type of thing. So, and this is actually going through my trade of 8 account, right? So I can do that. Okay. And there I just did a reversal. I just did a reversal on that trade. Yeah, I know. That's why I hit a reversal button real quick. All right, I'm getting out. Yep, if your broker allows it, you can do it in trading view. It does it by market order though. It's not, so you get whatever fill you get. So anyway, that's how you do that. It's pretty cool. I can use the price ladder if I want. Do limit orders. I got turbo buttons down here. I can buy and sell at market. I got turbo buttons over here. I can buy and sell at market that are programmable for different stop losses. If I want a 50 stop loss, I can do that. It says, see, stop loss 50, whatever. I want a 25 stop loss that I got pre-programmed. You can do all them things. It's pretty cool. Pretty slick. It's not even hard to set up. So anyway, check it out.
Yeah, no, I am. Trade of 8.
Yeah. If you have an account and you're not worried about what the margin counts, it's not that big of a deal. But when you don't have a large account or you're worried about what the margins are, then it matters, right? You want to be able to trade by one of the advantages of trade of 8 type brokers. And there's other ones out there. Again, I don't have experience with them. I didn't open accounts. I did demos, but I never really opened an account. Is that it opens an opportunity for you to trade in the evening or in the middle of the night or early mornings for the same price as it does during the day, right? So I can do, whatever. With Webull wants, $27,000 to trade S&P 500 E-mini after 4 o'clock, 4:15. Well, I can do the same thing for 500 with trade of 8 all night long. All early morning, 2 o'clock in the morning if I want to. Where Webull's doesn't take effect until 9 a.m. So it opens the doors of those with smaller accounts starting out. And it executes just fine. I don't have any complaints at all. Right? So it opens up the door to people with smaller accounts. And again, do I recommend trade of 8? Yeah. Do I get paid for saying that? No. I don't care if you sign up for trade of 8 or not. I really don't care. Use the one you like and the one you understand. But my experience, now I will be honest, the first time I tried trade of 8, I hated it. It gave me lousy fills. I would have had a horrible experience. Well, then as time went by, you can hear other members were using trade of 8 and they all, I ain't got no trouble. I do it all the time. I don't know, no issue. So I'm like, all right. So I threw a little bit of money at him, went back and gave him a second try, like, I don't know, 6 months later. And ever since then, I've never left. It just, whether they fix something or something, I don't know. But I wouldn't have recommended them at that time, but now I do. I like them. Love it. I love how it lets other members get in with small accounts to trade at night. That's a big thing. I mean, if you only trade during the day, it's not that big of a deal. But even then, $500 versus $1,300 for Webull for the same thing. Now is trade of 8 the least expensive? That I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. Really don't know. And trade of 8 has deals where you can, different membership levels where you can pay for a lifetime and get really inexpensive trades. So there's all kinds of things. Do your own homework, right? I don't get paid if you sign up for trade of 8. Not at all. Speaking of getting paid, who wants to learn how to do this? Right? How do we do this? Well, it's very simple, very easy. You go to our website, which is AmericanDreamTrading.com. There you go.
20% right now. I'm in MES.
You?
I'm using MES for my spike trade.
There you go. So if you go here, look at this good looking guy. Look at this guy. What's up with this guy? You think that's airbrushed, Eric? I don't know. I'm thinking there's some funny business going on with this guy's face. I don't know. He looks awful youthful. What's up with that? That's Coach. He's got a beard now. That's why I make fun of him. So all you got to do is go to our website, which you clearly can see is American Dream Trading up here. See it? American Dream Trading. See that right there? Right. Go down here, click on this, click here to join our free Discord. You click on that. Guess what that does? That takes you all our different memberships that we have. It's one for about everybody's budget. You can go monthly, semi-annually, annually, however you want. First thing you need to do is grab our free Discord. All you do is click the button, fill out a couple little things, bang, bang. You can get our premium membership, which is focused on stocks and options for as little as $125 a month, if that's the way you want to pay. Of course, if you pay annually, you save a substantial amount, right? We have our VIP, a VIP Gold Complete. Each one of these is an upgraded and gives you more training opportunities, also and extra benefits. And obviously, our Diamond membership is our creme la creme, top of the line one. I would recommend that because if you're going to buy, let's just say the futures membership, well, it's $2,500 a year if you pay annually. It's $3,000 if you pay monthly. Okay, so this is $5,000, right? Right now, how do you know that? Because let me show you. Let's click the join now button live. Here's your different options. Oh, what happened here, Eric? It's 4,000 today.
Yep.
Wow, I didn't know that. See, I wasn't hanging out in that room. Huh? See, it's even better than I said. There's 4,000 one-time purchase. All you do is click that button, right? Right, and then you do the thing, the whole whatever you want to do thing, paying thing, right? Now, if you go one step further, all right, and if you look at the top of my, well, you can't see the top of my screen, but if you, because this is a different screen, if you I'm going to give you a code to use, MARK, Mark. When you go in here to buy any membership for new members, okay, you will get 10% off whatever you pay, right? So if you do monthly, you're going to get it $85 off, right? If you do this one, 4,000 one-time payment, never ever pay again, which obviously you can do the math, 850 into 4,000, right? That don't make much sense to go for 850, right? Why would you want to do that? Right? 4,000 divided by 850, that's only 4 months, 5 months of payments, but you got to keep paying that monthly. You can buy it for a one-time purchase of 4,000. If you use my name, Mark, M-A-R-K, at checkout, you'll get 10% off. So you're going to get $400 off of that. You'll be able to actually get it for $3,600 today. It's probably a today only because Coach was out today, right? So my question is, where is, I don't want to hit this Apple Pay because it'll bring up my stuff. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. You know, you're getting what I'm putting down. Enter the promo code once you go through all this. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? So as you could go through this here, you know, obviously I don't want to bring up my Apple Pay stuff, right? That's going to bring up my stuff. You got to do that because I have Apple Pay. But anyway, as you do that and walk through the steps, there'll be a promo code box. Type in the word Mark, M-A-R-K, click apply. Okay, so you have to click the apply button. As soon as you do that, you'll see the cost go from $4,000 to $3,600 instantly. All right, and then purchase. Make sure you click the, now you got to type my name in, M-A-R-K, but make sure you click to apply that promo code. You have to click the word apply. It will knock $400 off of it, right off the top. Bang, bang, $3,600. That's about as cheap as you're going to get it right there. Congratulations. I wasn't even aware of that. I wasn't hanging out and paying attention today. I was over here trading all day. So that's how you do that. Very simple, very easy, right? American Dream Trading right there. So get it now. Get it while you can. That is, matter of fact, let me look, but I'm going to guess that's a today only price at 4,000. I might be wrong. Let me check to this. Let me go to my place that I need to go to check things. Hang on here 1 minute. Because if that's gone today, you better be jumping on that now. At promo code Mark at checkout, M-A-R-K. Let's see. Let's see. There's a section here in our Discord that would tell me where all those are at. Education, new members. There we go. All right. I don't see any news blurb in there, so it must be a today only sale. All right. Yep. So once it's gone, it's gone. You better jump on that today. Quit playing around. You guys show up here every day. You keep saying, "Oh, to do that. I'll do it the next time. I'll do it the next time." Right? Well, next thing you know, the next time is gone. Right? So there you go. Get it. I can see right now we already had one person do that. Here, I won't say his name, but he's got a. No, I won't even say that. That's well, I could say that part. Let's just say the person has an AOL address, right? I won't say that. Congratulations, sir, if you're still listening. There you go. What are we going? Where are we going?
We got this.
Break to the downside. Is that what you're saying?
I can't even talk. How excited I am.
Oh, come on now. You'll be all right. The main thing is not to get excited. All right? Come on. Hey, when are you going to start drinking the Kool-Aid? Let us know. We'll make a 55-gallon barrel for you. Drum of it. Extra strong.
I've been drinking crude oil for like last week, the entire week, and
Wow, good.
It was like a wild bull.
Yeah.
You had to be really dialed in.
Okay.
I want to see NES touch base at that 6,867 level.
Mm-hmm.
See if it can touch it. We're like a few inches away. And then you can see on the 1 minute at the 21:55, it's starting to squeeze and pinch in. Hasn't crossed yet. It's just showing a little heaviness here.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, we have any FEGs.
Yeah, I want to see that. I would like to see that 21 cross the 55 there, but just makes it a little bit stronger trade, right? Trend down. But we got the Tokyo session. Do you got coaches indicators? With TradingView, well, you can see there's a Tokyo session high, Tokyo session open, and the London session high right down here. See, those are all levels, even though you don't have a line drawn there, which you may know in your charts. But look at that. Look where that bounced right off the Tokyo session high. That's all part of Coach's 4.0 indicators that come with your paid memberships. Grab that Diamond membership. Grab that Futures membership. The Futures membership is $2,500 a year. So in 2 years, you've already paid more than you're going to pay for that Diamond membership today. This is the best deal you're going to get. That's our all-inclusive, everything that we have. It gets you lifetime stocks, gets you lifetime options, gets you lifetime crypto, gets you lifetime futures. Plus, it gets you all the other membership benefits from all that. It gets you access to the gold breakout rooms, mentorship. Only thing it doesn't come with is one-on-one with coaching with Coach or David. Those are two standalone things that you can purchase separately. But everything else it comes with, right? So get in there and get that now. Today is the day. $3,600 if, and only if you use promo code MARK, M-A-R-K. I thought it was $5,000, but today it's $4,000. So there you go. Congratulations, sir, on getting your new Diamond Lifetime membership. A new car. No new car. No new car. Come on. What would Matthew say about you getting a new membership today? Would he agree to that? I don't know if you can hear that on TikTok or not, but yeah, Matthew's in a good mood. Yes, sirree, right? So anyway, you know what they'd say, the water boy guy, right? There you go. Can you hear them sounds at home, by the way, over there on TikTok? Did you hear You Can Do It? All right. By the way, make sure you go check out the Rogue Rangers. Oh, you could hear it. For once? First time? Are you serious? You heard that? Or did you hear it through my speakers? Have you been able to hear our paid members there, Rogue? Without listening through the Zoom? Oh, that's first. Maybe it's because I slid this bar over here? I don't know. I mean, I do have this bar here. I don't see why that made a difference, but it's all right. We'll take that. We'll take it as a win. Atlantic asked, do you use volume bars to judge the volume is high or low? I don't really pay attention. Now, if there's an issue, I see the candles aren't moving. I could see it in my L2 up here. If that's not moving, there's no volume. But I do have with Coach's indicators, we have this built-in ATR. It shows you for 1 minute, ATR 12, but it also has a volume up here. So I know what kind of volume I want to see, right? So ES, is okay right now. It's nothing to write home about. Silver, 31. It was even lower than that a little bit ago, 3 or 4 or 7, right? So yeah, I probably look at this more often. But yeah, you could do. We have a volume indicator bars here, right? It's built into it, shows you buyers and sellers, and overall, you can see if it dropped out, right, substantially. That's how I look. I look here probably before I look at anything else. Look at oil. Look how bad oil's dropped out, right? It's volume. So, but I already know that about oil anyway. This time of the day, oil, you shouldn't really get into oil too much because the volume dies after 1:30, 2 o'clock, right? Those are the little things you learn when you trade things over and over and over again. So really, at this time of the day, the majority of the volume is going to be inside your indices, ES, NQ, YM, RTY, right? Those type of products. And even then, it's not very high right now. So, yeah. Is anybody else? Can you hear anybody else in there? Listen to this sound I'm going to play. I'm going to play a clapping sound. Tell me if you can hear this in the social medias. I'm going to mute my mic at the same time. So. All right, TikTok, did you hear that applause? Everybody other than Rogue Ranger. Gen X, could you hear that? Or Jeff? Well, Jeff's probably in the Zoom too, so. Oh, Rogue sent me another rose. That's so nice. I don't care how many roses you send me there, Rogue. My shirts are still better. I'm just saying. Everybody go check out the Rogue Ranger over on TikTok. Get her now.
I think he likes you.
Yeah, he's trying to butter me up, but I already heard what he said about me publicly on the interwebs forever and ever and ever. You know what I mean? His shirts are better. I had to show my wife. My wife could care less about TikTok, but I had to show that to her. Like, look at this guy. Who is this guy? He's over here bad mouthing me. He didn't even know who I am, but he's bad mouthing me in my shirts. Of course, I knew who he was, but I didn't let her know that. He's like, well, he does have kind of same shirts you do. I'm like, they're not like mine. Yeah. So go over and check it out. Go tell him which shirt you like better, mine or his. Be honest. Don't lie. Go over to the Rogue Ranger on TikTok. Check it out. Leave a comment. If you see one of his TikToks, him wearing them goofy shirts he wears, tell him what you think about him. Don't even be afraid to mention my name, that Mark McC shirts are better. You can go ahead and say that. Just let him know. By the way, when you're over at his TikTok, make sure you share it. That way other people can get on there and see what he's saying, right? You can't let just go unanswered. We just, these interweb wars, we got to get this taken care of. We got to put this to rest. We just can't let it go. So make sure everybody right now go over. Well, don't leave here, but write down the Rogue Ranger. So when this broadcast is over, you can go right over there and tell him what you think for real. Make sure you share what you think too with other people. All right. By the way, I heard a rumor he'll probably be live at 8:30 at night most of the nights. Right? That's where I would go tonight. Sabotage. Just bushwhack him. Go there at 8:30 tonight and tell him what you really think. All right? That's what I would do if I was you. 8:30 tonight Eastern time. Matter of fact, he might even do it every night. If he does, I would just go over there and just flood his place with comments. Just go over there and tell him what you think. How dare you badmouth Mark McC. We love and adore him. He's our favorite on the interwebs. He's our favorite boomer. How dare you? Defend my honor. Go there tonight at 8:30. The Rogue Ranger is the name of his TikTok. I find out who this guy is, I'm gonna tell you what. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what to tell you. I just upset. I'm upset beyond all things, right? So don't say anything bad about, huh?
I tried looking him up.
Did you?
Bruges. Yeah, that's Bruges, like on your face.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's French. Maybe it's Rogue. Is it the Rouge Rangers? Does he wear makeup? I didn't notice that. Well, if he does, to each his own. But I'm just saying. Okay.
Almost there, Mark.
Almost where? Where are you going?
1,867 for MES.
I want to see a break 68. 68.
Almost there. I'm about to hit TP right now.
68. What? What? Oh, coach. I want to see 868 get broken below that. How come I'm not at 36,000 likes yet over there on TikTok? Come on. You should be taking out your anger on that Rogue Ranger dude that says his shirts are better than mine by clicking your mouse. Get them hearts a flying. Come on. Thank you, Desert, for liking this live. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right. So there's ES still on there. I'm waiting for a break and hold below the red line there. That's the bottom of the channel. I am not going to enter before that. Not soon. Now, if I was already in it, it'd be okay, but I'm not in it. So I'm looking for a new entry. Oh, there it is. Oh, nope. Has not broke and held.
I've been writing it since a long time.
Okay, well, as long as you're already in it, but if you're not in it, this is not the time to enter. You're at the bottom of the channel. I would expect a bounce here, if nothing else.
Yeah, because we have the strong support right there.
We are in power hour now, so anything can happen. It can fly up or fly down just as easy. I'm on a 1 minute chart, by the way.
I have like 831.
I have my TP set at 867 for MES.
Wait a minute. What did you just say? What word did you say?
Yeah, TP.
Take profit. Keep in mind that I've been writing this at the top.
Would somebody like to say what our opinion is on the TP function, take profit function? Would anybody like to share that with Eric besides me?
It's toilet paper.
Why do we not use TP here at American Dream Trading?
You don't want to limit your profit.
Right. You just want to protect your downside. Why do you want to limit how much money you can make? What if that just shoots right through there and keeps on going? Look at all that money you'd give up. That's right. Now, is there a place for that? Can you use it? Yes, it's your trade. You can do whatever you want. But I wouldn't advise it. Why do you want to limit your profit, Eric?
No, I mean like TP on few runners.
Mm-hmm.
Fully out.
Okay.
And it touched it, so I closed out a few runners. I'm still in profit. I'm still up 45%.
Good. I'm still waiting on this break and hold below the trend line here at 686.
So whenever I make progress,
688.
I've been writing it for a long time now.
Mm-hmm.
Since break a hold of that 876.16, and then I went through all that nonsense and chop. But as long as I saw a higher low, lower high, and stuff like that, I was good in the gravy, and I made sure that the EMAs were nice at line. And then I told myself, all right, the first part where I want to hit TP, or in other words, take a little bit of profit off my few runners, is as soon as we hit 867.00, that's a really strong support. So I went ahead and collected some profits there, because you never know, it can just really yank right back up really quick. And I've seen it done very, very quickly on oil. I got my ass screwed up on oil. I thought I was fighting a grizzly bear last week. I was like, God damn, it doesn't respect the EMA, it doesn't respect the 9, doesn't respect nothing.
Well, it's news driven for one thing. A lot of it's news driven, geopolitical, right? There's so many things, so many people have their hands in it, right? So anything can happen with it, but it does very nice EWO plays. If you're going to play oil, that might be one thing you might want to consider is doing EWOs, only entering on EWOs. Does your EWO work out? Of course not. It's like anything else, right? But if you go back and look, put it on a 2-minute chart and turn your EWO on so you can see it, you will find how well that does on EWO trading strategy with oil.
You gotta trade on news event, like when it's popping and has good volume, but if it's just rocking this tail up and down, it's not really good.
Well, it is once you learn it. That's all I traded. I loved it. I don't trade it very much in fall anymore, but I grew my account solely by trading MCL, scalping, obviously.
And then you have to have your account above 500, right? With futures?
Nope, you can have $50 in there. As long as you got enough to trade one unit, you can trade.
No, but we bought, remember you telling me, I mean, don't quote me if I'm wrong, sorry. But
Oh, Weeble?
yeah.
I don't know if there's a minimum. There's usually not. There might be. I don't pay attention anymore, but there's really truly not. There's no PDT requirements or any of that kind of stuff.
Because I thought you had to have at least a bare minimum of $500 on your Webull account
To open one.
Okay.
And I think they've actually cut that down to 100 now, I believe, somebody said. But, if you haven't opened one yet, I would open a trade of A1. I wouldn't even mess with Webull. Why do you want to limit yourself, right? You don't have to put as much money on there, and you can keep churning that all day long with less margin risk.
Exactly.
Because, if it drops too much on you, you're going to get auto-liquidated. I don't know if you've experienced that yet.
No.
But you can't. That means if it pulls back too much and takes too great a percentage of the margin of that trade, it will automatically liquidate and close out your account and loss. So if you had $100 in there only in your account, and you think you're going to trade one ES, MES, well, if you lose more and say it pulls back $20 or $50 on you, well, it's going to automatically liquidate and close out your account because there's fees involved and everything too. So you got to be careful, right? You can't let it go. They're not going to let you go take a $100 account down to $7. It's going to liquidate at whatever percentage automatically.
Even with people, they give you like pre-warnings too, huh?
You don't believe you're going to get a pre-warning, but yeah, it happens. Usually your trade disappears and you're like, what happened?
I was trading silver yesterday, and my God, that thing pays very, very well.
$25 a tick.
Holy shit, dude! I got it up
very
to
well, Eric. But if you go red in silver, it takes money very well too.
Yes.
I was trading it on my Tesla, on my Juniper, paper trading it, obviously, and just kind of getting my feel with it. And I was like, I got it in the perfect EWO, got in, boom, boom, boom. And by the time I got home, I was already up like $20-some thousand. I'm like, holy cow, dude.
Yeah. I made a lot of money doing silver, but I'll never trade metals without volume. Well, it's true with anything, but especially metals, right? Low volume, don't do that. You'll get your face ripped off. Again, you know all these things. It's just a chart. Make sure you have what you need. Like right now, the volume's 4. There ain't no way I trade that. Why? Because if somebody comes in and throws an order in, that thing could shoot to the moon or drop like a rock, and it might be opposite the position you're currently in. That's a danger, right? So anyhow, yep. Now it's expensive too. That's the thing, right? So they've really jacked margins up on metals because of that, because of the volatility. But it's great to trade. I love trading metals. They're probably my favorite. Well, they have been for quite a while. But you got to be careful. You can't just. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not for the new trader. kind of thing, right? You know what I mean? So
for like the small, like let's say like you want to grow your small future account, I was trading MCL because the contracts were very affordable.
yep,
And everything else I couldn't buy because it was way over
correct.
$1,000 or $2,000. So I figured, you know what, I can at least trade MCL. But during that week, holy shit, I'm telling you, man, very little volume. It was stuck on VWAP, no movement, and then finally when we get some kind of breakup structure, it will make its progress, and then boom, like sight, and just go back to the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, all right, maybe I just gotta wait for a good day for we have more better news, more volume. Maybe it's just not the right time right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with Weeble. Just go straight to Trade of 8. Sorry, I was listening to a replay here. Trying to hear if I can hear Eric talking or not. Can you guys hear him or not? Anyhow, you might be hearing echo right now, so don't get excited.
I'm I'm
Hang on, I'm just trying to see if I can hear you. D-Rock, you can't hear any of the paid members? Yeah, you can't. Okay. All right. Never mind. I figured it out myself. Yeah, oil. I love oil. I mean, I love trading. That's what made I made my fortune in oil. That's what actually started it right here. Oil, MCL. Because I was trading MCL. You can trade micros in anything on a smaller account, right? Obviously, the metals are probably priced out of the range for most people. And anyway, if you're just starting out, you got no business trading metals. Yes, they can be financially rewarding, but they will also destroy your account in a hurry, especially silver. Silver is a psychotic redheaded sister, right? So just be careful. Trade something because now the other thing you could be trading is currencies. You know, all you got to do is bring up the dollar index. Write this down: DXY. That's the dollar index. When the dollar goes up, when you have a strong dollar going up, it makes foreign currencies go down. So your Australian dollar, 6A, the Canadian dollar, which I don't really trade, it doesn't move all that much, which is 6C, the euro, which is 6E. So 6A and 6E are probably your two funnest to trade. Whenever the dollar index goes up, they go down. Whenever the dollar goes down, the currencies go up. There's a 100% inverse relationship. Dollar goes up, they go down. Okay. So right now it is up. Well, it's kind of flat actually, right? So I can look at the Australian dollar, right? It's the same way. It's flat. See? So there's the euro, kind of flat right now, right? So whenever the dollar goes strong, these go down. Whenever the dollar drops down, this goes up. That's the only thing that moves these. These don't move independently. They're all tied to the dollar index. Okay. So these are paired together, is how they would say it in Forex. But you already know that, Eric. So these are inexpensive to trade pretty much overall too. Again, some of them vary. But those have a low cost entry. So, all right.
Euro FX.
Yep. You can do that through your Rwanda. Yep. I don't know if it's less expensive through them or what versus trading straight futures on the euro. You don't actually have pairs here like you do in Forex. You're actually trading the actual currency. In other words, the Australian dollar, the euro, the yen, Canadian dollar, whatever, on and on and on. They're not paired, but they are essentially they are, but because they don't run independently, right? They're tied together. So I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Ralph, is doing it through Forex, you get more bang for your buck than you do straight futures. I don't know. I've never done straight Forex.
No, they about the same.
Are they? Okay. Well, then I'll just stick with what I know. I like trading. I love trading it. Maybe tomorrow I will just trade. Tomorrow I'm just going to trade maybe the euro. Maybe I'll trade the euro tomorrow. I haven't traded euro forever. I was trading that for quite a lot. Yeah, on the Zawanda and the Forexes, you can do smaller lots, as pointed out by Bryce. Right, that's true. So you can go smaller units than you can on a futures contract. That's the advantage. Again, that's a small account kind of thing, right? Gives you more leeway. You can still play around and learn and make some money on the side. Questions, comments? Where are we at? We only have 18,000 likes today. I think it might be time just to call it a day, pack it up and go home. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, Nick's got a question. Nick saved the day. Nick over there on YouTube say, hey, Mark, if you trade futures on Webull or Trade-O-Vate, do you need to pay TradingView for real-time futures quote? Yes, you have to have real-time futures quotes on both, right? They're not independent. Now, that being said, when you fund an account with most brokers, they're going to provide you the L2. The Webull charges $40 a month for it, but they had a promotion. I don't know if it's still in effect, but they gave away all last year at free L2 with a funded account. They extended that offer. I'm still have free L2 through the end of this year. I don't know if that offer is still in effect. Trade-O-Vate, once you fund your account, they give you free L1 data. So that gets you your real-time data. So as you can see on my screen, all right, I am trading. This is what blows your mind, all right? I have Trade-O-Vate, which you can see down here at the bottom of my account, right? Down here at the bottom, and it shows you up here also. So I'm trading through my Trade-O-Vate account real time. However, I am using, because they only give me L1 data for free. And I'll show you how you see that, right? So if I'm going to use a trade here, trade widget, right? I can use the depth of market. In other words, the price ladder. You can see I only have one level. There's no reason for me to pay for L2, right? Because I'm cheap. So I have L1. That comes free with your funded account through Trade-O-Vate. Now, if you want L2, you have to pay for it. It's going to be whatever, the $40 a month range. So what I have done is I've taken, now you have to have real-time data to be able to trade in real time, right? So you got to pay for it. Now, again, it comes with your funded account with Trade-O-Vate, but you only get L1. You get L2 with a funded account through the end of the year, which means technically January of this coming year, I have to start paying $40 a month. Hopefully they keep the promo going forever. I don't know whether they will or not. But anyway, since I get it for free, I've taken this widget, right? This is a widget. I can move it around from Webull, and I've disconnected it from my Webull trading platform, and I've bring it over here, and I'm just parking it here. I can now see in real time my L2 data here, the way I like to see it, while I'm doing a trade. I don't need to use the L1. This gives me 10 lines, which is the max you can get in the futures. You know, if you're used to trading stock options, or even crypto, you might get 50 lines. Well, the max you get on futures is only 10. So I've have my provided, because I have a funded account with Webull's L2 widget. I detach it and I put it over here. So now, so all these widgets here on this side, those are all from Webull, right? This is a Webull L2. This is a Webull quote widget. This is a Webull clock. This is a Webull watch list. So I can click these at any time. Now it doesn't change my TradingView chart, right? So it doesn't do that. Now I can do that by clicking these up here, but that don't change. These aren't interconnected. I can't connect the Webull to the TradingView this way, right? Only thing I can connect to TradingView is the account, but it's not going to bring in the L2 data. Okay, so that's how that works. And you could also have real-time data with TradingView. It's whatever it is, $7 a month, something like that, which I have that because you see me doing it right there. It says paper trading, Trade-O-Vate, right? Or TradingView. But I'm using Also Tradeovate. I can go in here and I can also go from here, and I can also go up here, right? And oops, wrong button. I can disconnect. I can come up here and I can add my Weeble account. There's Weeble. So now I can actually trade out 2 different accounts at the same time. Click connect. Now, of course, I haven't logged in today, so it's going to ask me for all that info, which I'm not going to do today. All right. So anyway, it's that simple. So I could actually trade you can only put your live accounts on one tab at a time. So I can only do it that way. So that's how that works. It's pretty slick. Trade through all my accounts that way. All right. Questions, comments? That answer your question there, Nick? That's how I do it. This is just from the Weeble. I detached it. You have to be in live mode to do that. You can't do that on paper trading. You go up in the corner and use your hamburger menu, and it'll say detach. Doesn't say it now because I've already detached it, but that's how you do that. So I actually have 2 different programs on my same screen that you see. This is not part of TradingView on this right side. All this. That's all Weeble widgets. Weeble wobble with the dope ball down, right?
Thanks, Mark. That's something I didn't know, and learned something new for the day.
There you go. Day wasn't wasted then, huh? Good. Good.
It's cheaper on Weeble at LT than TradingView, other than that promotion that's going, but
Right.
yeah.
Yep. And even with my Tradeovate account, because it's funded, I do get real-time data, which does integrate because I'm using it here, right, into this. So that's how that works.
Well, I didn't know I could detach the Turbo Trader and all that stuff. The same thing, move it right around the
Yep.
TradingView screen, and I don't have to relearn it.
Yeah. This is, unfortunately, what most traders use is this ladder system here, right? This straight up and down, and there's my L1 data right there because I'm hooked up to Tradeovate, right? So this is how most people are used to seeing it. Well, this is just because I'm too lazy and I haven't taken the time. Now, I used it live today. I showed them I know how to use it. It's just I don't. It's harder on my eyes to see. It's smaller print. My cataracts get in the way, right? Yada, yada, yada. And this is how I learned was on Weeble. So I'm used to this side-by-side view. Here, the prices, there's 0.5, 0.4. Well, this one here's, got it. They're offset a little bit. They're not. So it kind of screws me up a little bit. I mean, it'd only take me 5 minutes of going in here, spending time learning how to do it, right? But this is what I've used to. I've been using this now for starting my 4th year. So I just like this. My eyes are trained how to read that, right? So, but I'm not going to, if it comes down to it, I'll have to learn the other one. But till I have to, I ain't worried about it. Right? So, anyway, how many of you went to the website? How many of you signed up, grabbed that using discount code Mark? Right? Here we go. Let me do this. Oh, I never thought about this today. All right, here we go. I didn't do this today. Here we go. There we go. Right there. Bang. Oh, look, I got to take that off there, right? But if you use Mark instead of Bruno or Don, you get 10% off. Okay. Promo code Mark. Here, I'm going to screw with them. I'm going to go ahead and edit this anyway. Just take their name off there. How's that? Wrong button. So there you go.
Yes, brother. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, there you go. Point your camera at that. Get your phone camera out. Poke it over there at that. That'll take you right to the payment processor, which is WAP. They're the ones that handle all our payment processing. Go ahead. I'll know it when you point your camera at it. Come on. You know how I'll know? Because it'll put up a little thing here for everybody to see. It doesn't say your name. It just says somebody scanned a QR code. Try it. You'll see it. It'll take you right to it. I'll leave that up there for you. It's a heck of a deal. You're going to get 10% off that. It's going to be $3,600. Look at that. Somebody scanned a QR code. Look at that. See that? See how that works? See? We have our ways of knowing. Anyway, that'll take you right there. You're going to get that for 10% off at $4,000 today. Just because you're using promo code MARK, M-A-R-K, at checkout. Make sure you type that into the promo code box and then click apply the promo code, right? When you click apply, it will change from $4,000. Take $400 off that, so it would be $3,600. You will see that at checkout. All right, I kid you not. That's the way you do it. Find the promo box, type my name in there, M-A-R-K. Just because you were watching today, you're going to get 10% off of that. Bang, bang, right now. Do it. Do it now. Change your life. Today's the day you should change your life. Okay. Look at Rogue Ranger, man. He's freaking killing it over there. 142. He's to my 12. Why isn't anybody else trying to beat Rogue Ranger? Come on. He's on all them roses. See? You know, bad mouth. I almost feel half guilty for bad mouthing this dude, right? You know. Oh, look at that. We just had a member post that they paid for 3 months worth of rent today just from trading. How would you like to make 3 house payments? Hoorah, right? That's how we do it, right? Yes, that is, oh yeah, right? 3 months. How would you like to be able to make 3 house payments in one day? Awesome. I mean, matter of fact, we had a member in here who did 3 years or 4 years of house payments in one day the other day, last week. Big trading day, right? How many's going to scan that barcode and learn how to change your life? Right? Today's the day. Don't delay. Because today's the day that you start your journey on changing your life. It's not easy. If it was, we'd all be doing it, right? We'd all be bazillionaires. It's not easy, right? The person said they paid their rent and for 3 months in 1 hour, basically, of trading. 1 hour. 1 hour. 3 house payments. Can you get 3 house payments monies in 1 hour somewhere? Again, results not guaranteed. Are they common? Yes, they are. They're not guaranteed, right? Can't guarantee it. Yeah, some selling contents may occur during shipping. You just don't know, right? You could be that next person. Is everybody that comes in here successful? Nope, not at all. Some people want to break the rules and fail and blow up their accounts. If you want to not follow the rules, then this isn't the kind of thing you want to do with your life. There are some trading rules you need to follow. There's coaches' rules you need to follow. They're there to help your success, all right? That's the whole purpose. So who's getting that diamond membership today? I mean, we have the premium membership. You can do those too. There's premium, stock options, right? Same thing. I'll put my name in there instead of Bruno's, right? $125 a month, or you can do annually, however you want to do it. There's a premium for $500 for the year if you want to spend $500, or you can go for get 2 years if you want to spend $750. That'll get you 2 years of premium instead of 1 for an extra $250. Okay, so there's a Diamond Lifetime membership. Scan that phone, get your phone out right there before it disappears. All right, so cool. Good job. We had 20,000 likes. Good job. Good job. All right. Hit all them. We even have by the way, we even have a discount code. If prop firm trading is your kind of thing, check out Tradeify. If you use code ADT when you sign up, you're going to save, I think it's 30 or 40% off the fees right off the top just by using code ADT. Write it down. Get your camera out. If you want to look into prop firms, right here's a way to do it. Scan it, get your phone out, push it, point it at it. There you go. Someone likes prop firm, the idea of prop firms. Scan the QR code. Make sure you use ADT for your discount in the promo box when you sign up. Again, it has nothing to do with American Dream Trading, but we do have an affiliate link with them. I have a demo account that I use. I like it. It works very well. I'm not a prop firm trader, right? But they have their benefits, right? There's nothing wrong with them. as long as you understand how they work and what the rules are. That's the key. Okay, don't go in there blowing up your account, right? If you've never traded before, a prop firm is not the way to do it. You got to learn the basics before you even think about going trading a prop firm. Because if you break the rules, then you got to refund your account all over again, right? So it's not as easy as it sounds. Very sub 10%. Actually, I think sub 5% actually collect money off of a prop firm because they break the rules. And most of it is they don't know what the rules are. They don't understand them, right? So now we do have members here that do. We can help train you on those things, okay? So that's what the whole purpose. That diamond membership, here it is. I'm going to bring it up again, okay? There it is. All you do is use promo code MARK, get 10% off. $3,600. This will be $5,000 tomorrow, by the way, I believe. I didn't know it was 4,000 a day. I knew it was 5,000. I didn't realize it went to 4. So they must be Coach Bruno must have ran another special since Coach was off today. See, every time Coach goes away, that's a good time for you to pay. You're saving a lot of money that way. So you can get 10% off. That 4,000 will become 3,600 when you use promo code MARK at the checkout. All right. Last chance to take a snapshot. I'm shutting this show down here in about 2 minutes. Last chance. Tomorrow it's going to be $5,000. Now, if you missed this, you can go back and watch this recording because we are live 3 times a day. Coaches from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. I'm from 2 to 4. And then we have the aftermarket show on Mondays and Thursdays at 4 p.m. over on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. Upon conclusion of this program and all of our live programs, they're automatically reposted to our YouTube channel, which I just told you is called American Dream Trading. All right. The gentleman that purchased the live, I got a message from one of our moderators who handles that stuff. If, sir, you know who you are, your account is an AOL account, right? I'm not going to say your name out loud because I don't know if you want your names being said. If, sir, you are still here on the socials, you need to go link your Discord to your WAP profile, okay? So if you'll do that, if you have any questions, go over and make out a help desk ticket inside our Discord, okay? So you need to get in there and do that. You should be checking your email, sir, for that. And by the way, that diamond membership gets you stocks, gets you stock options, it gets you crypto, it gets you the diamond membership also gets you into here to the futures. All live Zoom calls. No more watching on a delayed feed for 2 hours. We start training and trading at 7 a.m. in the morning, clear through 4 p.m. That diamond membership you purchase also gets you training on Saturdays. And it also gets you training on Sunday nights in the futures, live Zoom with Doug at Sunday nights. Now that one is kind of it's not an official benefit, but it is there for right now. That could go away at any time. But that's not just so you know, Sunday night is not an official perk, but we've been doing it every week anyway. But Coach can say, stop doing that at any time. So, but anyway, still, we've been doing it nonstop for quite a long time. Mr. Person whose name starts with an F, if you would go over there to WAP in your profile and link your Discord to that, would be greatly appreciated. If you're having issues, please check your email. It tells you how to do all those things. You should have got a welcome email when you signed up. And if you're still having issues, please go over into our Discord and fill out a help desk ticket. Say help. And one of our friendly moderators are standing by to help you right now. All right, here's the prop firm Tradeify ADT code if you want that last chance at taking a picture of that. All right, you need to just open up your camera, point it at the QR code, tap the little yellow box when it pops up, bang, bang, takes you right to it. Right? Right. All right, last chance. Diamond lifetime for $4,000 plus the 10% off code. If you use my name, Mark, at checkout, we'll give you 10% off of that. So it will be actually 3,600. You will see once you put my name in there. This is even before you hit the purchase button. You put that in the promo box, hit apply, and you'll see that go from 4,000 to 3,600. Bang, bang, just like that. All right. That's it. Last chance. And we're out of here. All right. That simple, that easy. We are live, like I said, 3 times daily. Coach is live from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. I am live, or we are live here with the Futures. Could be me, it could be Doug, it could be just about anybody, actually. Are live with Futures from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Time, daily, Monday through Friday. And we have the aftermarket show over on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading, on Mondays and Thursdays. So today being a Tuesday, there will be no live show. Unless she happens to have a random pop-up one. That's found over on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading with Don. And if you've missed any or all of these, if you're new to our channel, you can go to our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading, where you'll find over 3,200 absolutely free training videos for you to watch. So just head on over to our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. Trading. Okay, it's absolutely free. You should subscribe and like and share, but when you get over there, but they are absolutely free. Membership not required. So imagine what we do for our paid members if those are free over there. Anyway, so immediately upon this conclusion of this broadcast, this will be reposted over there. So technically you have an official chance to still sign up for this up to midnight tonight. Before that goes back to $5,000. Glad you all could be here today. Make sure anybody you come in contact with between now and the next time we meet, that you leave long-lasting positive memories with that person as you exchange verbal words with each other. Lift them up, don't tear them down. And we will see you same time, same bat channel tomorrow. Going to close the program out with a song written by one of our members, Ken Mayfield, who wrote and produced the song, and Don put it to video. Here we go. See you tomorrow.
I was stuck in the cycle, just spinning my wheels, chasing time, losing sleep, forgetting how to feel. Dreams collecting dust on a shelf in my mind, till I found a spark, a way to realign. Not just numbers, charts, or lines on a screen. Was a mirror that showed who I could be. American dream trading, you opened the door, gave me the tools, now I'm asking for more. No more waiting for life to decide. You gave me the pen so I can rewrite. From fear to focus, from doubt to drive, I found my strength, now Now I grow with every rise and fall, standing tall, no dreams too small. American dream being traded, you show me the way, turn my dark into light, my night into day. Now I'm writing my future in my own hand, with purpose, with power, with a brand new plan. From stuck to soaring, from fear to flight, you help me rewrite my life. Yeah, I'm trading more than stocks, I'm trading pain for pride. Thanks to the dream, now